Right, so today we're going to do something a little bit different, okay? We're going to build something which can enhance your training and enhance the games you play in your back garden. Okay, so what we're going to build is a reaction wall. Okay, so the basic things you need for this to start is a piece of cardboard, okay, fairly big. If you don't have a piece of cardboard, you can use a big thing of wood, anything that's basically long and flat. You can use, okay, I didn't have a long bit, so I've duct taped together 2 bits of cardboard. Okay, so just duct tape them like that. Once you've done that, okay, the next thing you need is all of these. Okay, so different lids from different things. Okay, so I've got a coffee lid, a thing from the washing. These are just bits of rolled up paper with some masking tape around them. Little bits of cut up toilet roll, milk lids, wine lids, lots of different things. Okay, so all of those will just come from the recycling, give them a good clean, and they're then ready to go. Okay. Once you've got your lids, you don't want anything that's more than about a wine cap in thickness. Okay, so nothing thicker than that. Okay, we're looking for fairly thin lids. You then take them and you mark them out and you draw on your piece of cardboard where you want it to go. So all these different things. Okay, the other things I've got are these, which are just like these air pocket type things. Don't know if they're going to work or not, but we'll find out. Okay, and those were just for some packaging that I had recently. So this is now all of the different things in place. Okay, the only things that aren't in place are these. So one would go there and one would go up there. Okay, so they're now all in place, and that is basically what's going to form the basis of my reaction wall. Okay, so lots of different shapes and sizes. So if you throw a tennis ball at it, they will come up at different areas. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of this. Okay, so this is just some super glue. This is some Gorilla Glue. Okay. So you take some super glue, I'm just going to glue all these lids onto the board. All right, and that is the next part of it. Okay, so for something like this, you're just going to take the back of it, get a bit of glue, go around the edge, around the little perimeter like that. So just around the edge, try and not get it on your fingers, a little bit in the middle, take it there, and just push it down. So you see a little bit of glue squirts out the edge. On one like this, just making sure you do it a bit slower, just so you get it all the way around the edge of the cap, like that. Give a little twist, put it down, and just a little press. So once you've put your glue on, okay, I've now brought this inside. The next thing is you've got to try and weight down the things that are on your reaction board. Okay, I've used candles just purely because I've got a million of them, okay? So they are the things that are weighing it down in a minute. So for example, this candle is just pressing this down. It just means the glue then bonds with the surface a little bit better. Okay, for the little rolled up bits of paper with the masking tape on them, just put more masking tape on to grip them down and under. And for the big flat things, I've got gone for books. Shout out to Michael Carrick for donating his book. Put them on there to just flatten it down and hold it in place. Okay, once you've done that, you're just going to wait for around an hour for it to dry. Come back, see if they're all right. If they're not, leave them for another hour. Right, so it's been about an hour. I'm just going to have a little look and see what has happened. I wonder whether or not these are glued down. Okay, so I can't move that seam face, so you can see this little bit of the glue bubble, and that will get harder as it goes. Okay, obviously if you're using a different brand of glue, that won't happen. That's only with this type of Gorilla Glue. So you can kind of see it around the edges and where it's sealed to hold these things in place. Okay, and they are fairly rigid. Right, so I'm going to give that another half an hour or so, and then we'll go on to the next part. Right, so once it has dried, okay, which this now has, it should be nice and hard. Okay, so now I'm going to press that, I can't move it. Okay, and if I pick that up, it just picks up the board. So I'm going to take off all these weights, and then I'm going to take it outside, and I'll show you sort of how we're going to put it up. Okay, to take these off, okay, the masking tape should just peel straight off if the glue is holding tight enough. If it's not, then it's a bit pointless, isn't it? So that is the next stage. So once all the candles are off, this is what you should be left with, okay? The reaction board there, with everything stuck down nice and firmly in place. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of this duct tape, okay, just to cover over some of these bits, okay, to give a little bit extra strength to them, and potentially some of these bits that might crack. Okay, you don't have to do it with all of them, just some of them, just to give them that little bit of extra strength. Once the gaffer tape's over the air pockets, okay, it should look something like this. Okay, it's just to add a little bit of strength to those. Okay, if you don't have them, not a massive issue. You don't really have to put gaffer tape over them. The only ones I was thinking was these, but I'm fairly happy they're going to stay on. But yeah, anything you think might fall off, or might burst, or might pop, or anything like that, little bit of gaffer tape over it will just help it keep some strength. Okay, so now the way I'm going to hold mine up, okay, I'm just going to use a bit more gaffer tape. I'm just going to put a little bit on the top and then leave a little bit spare so I can tape it over the wood. Okay, that's how I'm going to keep mine up. The way you keep yours up is completely up to you. Okay, you could glue some hooks onto the back, you could duct tape some hooks onto the back, you could pierce some holes and tie some string onto it. There's loads of different ways you could do this. Okay, this is just going to be my way, kind of nice quick way with a bit of gaffer tape. Okay, so I've just got 2 little rolls of gaffer tape on the top like that. Okay, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to put it onto the top of this wood like that, pull it forward, and then tape the gaffer over the back. So this is how it looks on mine. Okay, we've got that little bit there, which comes round and onto the back there, just to secure it in place. Then also put one more down the bottom, just to keep it there. Okay, and that is what the reaction wall should look like. Okay, gonna give it a little test now. Okay, I'm not going to use a football because a football will probably break it very quickly. So the ball you want to use, you either want to use a ping pong ball, a tennis ball, or some kind of soft stress ball type thing, because I think they'll be the best to react to it. We're going to try them all and see how we get on with them.